So, what about Kanye? I'm sure you've heard about him in the news lately. Uh, the most important thing that I want to bring up to you about him. All the other stuff is just just kind of garbage anyway. Most important thing for me is when he was talking about slavery being a choice, and now when you hear artists talking about things that serious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, do you think it's okay? Do you think that's something that is that should be done? And then number two, what do you think about what he said?
Man,
So,
this may shock you,
huh?
but I understand where he's coming from. I don't agree with what he said, but I understand it because he's thinking from where we are now. He is an empowered black king looking back, going, there ain't no way I'm gonna die trying. See what I'm saying? Now I think he's off his rocker to say something like that, disrespecting our culture, because you weren't there. You don't understand. You never been tied to a post and had the hell beat out of you. You never had to sit there and watch your sister or your mother be raped while you laid there. You don't know. I was watching something today on human trafficking where they were showing what they did to a girl that tried to get away, and they tortured her right in front of the other girls. Why did they torture her in front of the other girls? So the other girls, it would be a deterrent for her, from them trying to get away. And to think about what that would be like, or, no, I don't think he had any business saying it. But the thought process is, man, how could y'all not fight back? There were more of y'all than there were of them. But people don't think about, man, they had guns. Now, as we think about it, from today, as an empowered, it's the same process. If you dumb it down, take it away from slavery, dumb it down to where we are now, today's climate, with people running up on people and doing mass shootings in churches and movie theaters and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You give me, if one man walks in a room with a gun, and there's 20 people in there, and I'm in there, and my family's in there, he's gonna have to kill me. And that's just me. And so when I say I understand where Kanye is coming from, I hope that's where he's coming from. Because it's the only headspace that I can think of to even justify those comments. Just because slavery is such a big, massive wormhole of how and why. And even today, how people try to justify it and say it was a different time. My heart hurt when I saw that, because Kanye, a lot of people look up to him. So you got to be responsible when you have that kind of platform. You got to be more responsible. I wish that he would have had a better setting to break it down, and had a moderator to pull exactly and ask the right questions, the follow-up questions. So, Kanye, when you say this, what exactly do you mean? How would they have overcame? How would you expect these people who are terrified and have been taken from a foreign land and who are thinking, if I escape, then what? At least here I can eat. At least here I'm with my sisters and my brothers. Then what? Or you're the mom going, if I die, who's going to handle this? There's so many different layers that I got to be honest. I low-key, and I'm glad you didn't prep me on that question, because I low-key don't even feel right tackling that one, But when you say Kanye, I can only think that as an empowered I feel empowered as a black king. I own my house. I own my vehicles. I own my land. I work hard for everything I got. It's all legit. I struggle with the thought of living in bondage because this is all I've ever known is freedom. But when you've had slavery indoctrinated in you, when that's all you've ever known is bondage, it's different. It's a different headspace, a different situation.
Absolutely, and well said. Well said.